everyone, welcome back to Venture Pop TV. Today we are doing our review of Karnage Chronicles. And stick around to the end of the video because we are doing a special giveaway that you will probably be interested in.
Wait! Now before you jump to the timestamps below for your convenience, I wanted to give you a quick 30-second summary on why you should buy this game, because that is the overall thought for both of us, okay? The TLDR is, this is probably one of the best VR co-op games of 2020, okay? For all of the reasons included. The graphics are amazing. The gameplay is amazing. The story is somewhat engaging, but it keeps you going. The monsters, the strategy, the potions, the level, there is no leveling system, so you don't feel like you have to grind. Everything makes it move along so that you can get 25 hours into this game and feel like your only complaints coming out of the game are, why isn't there more content, and how do I help the devs? Okay, that's really what you want.
Yeah.
And to be honest, that is the quick of it. So before you jump, real quick, do us a favor, like the video so more people can see it with the YouTube algorithm. And the second thing is, please tell us in comments below so that the devs know what you want out of this game, or go to the Steam and do a review of it. Please, we really want to get this game to have more content.
We want to support it more.
An expansion, an addition, an update, something. That's really what we love about this game, okay?
Yeah.
So now it's time for the review and the gameplay. Let's get to it. That's right, Karnage Chronicles could be one of the best VR co-op games of 2020. Now that is a bold statement indeed, but we're going to tell you exactly why and prove it as we go through this review. Okay, so first off, what we're going to talk about is, what is Karnage Chronicles? Karnage Chronicles is a VR dungeon crawler, okay, where you're able to party up or do it solo with up to 4 of your friends, where you go on an adventure through 3 dungeons. You kill a ton of monsters.
There's so much killing.
There's so much killing. As you can see in the footage behind us, what's really going on is we're just going to show you a little bit in the background of all of our stuff as we talk about this, okay? We did over 25 hours of live streaming of Karnage Chronicles, and truly it's one of those games that it's best played with other players, which is why we asked you guys to actually try and review the game, like the game, buy the game, whatever you can do to support the devs.
Right.
Okay?
This is definitely a game. I think it's more fun if you're playing with at least one other person.
Yep.
So this is definitely a great multiplayer game.
So I guess what the question is what has this game done that other games haven't done? I don't know exactly that, because I haven't played all of the dungeon crawlers.
No.
I do remember playing the Vanishing Realms when it first came out on the Vive. So
Ooh, old.
Yeah, I know, old game, but it seems like there aren't that many VR dungeon crawlers. There are a couple of indie small ones, but really what sets this one apart from other ones, I'd say, is the fact that it feels like it flows.
Yeah.
Like, it starts out, so just real quick background, it starts out, you go through the first dungeon, and that's mostly just learning the game. Okay, they teach you the story, they teach you the atmosphere, the plot, everything like that. They tell you how to buy the weapons, there's no grinding. Then they get you onto the second one, where it's a lot of mechanics of strategy and how to do, how to plan and how to puzzle solve. Then the third one is just all-out slaughter. If that's what you were wondering, like, yes, that's basically the 1, 2, 3 level system. So what we're first going to go through is the good about the game. Everything that we love about the game. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it. So I really, really enjoyed the graphics. They looked really fun. It's hard to explain. They were kind of cartoonish, but they weren't.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it, but the way they did it, and the colors and everything, the graphics looked amazing.
I agree. And I also liked the amount of monsters and the fact that you didn't have to grind. So, I mean, you got the graphics, you have the fact that they have a lot of monsters and there's a lot of diversity in those monsters. You have the fact that you have to have strategy in the game. I think that one of the cool aspects about it was the co-op part, because
you have to work together.
I feel like it's scaled, don't you?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, even though we had 2 players, I remember. So I have played this game through the first level, almost all of it solo, and I felt like it was a lot easier solo. Once you add a co-op in it, I felt like they added more monsters, and so I felt like it was, maybe I'm wrong, but that's just kind of what it felt like.
That would make sense.
Like when the monsters spawned and they all started rushing at you from front of you and then behind you, you were like, I think we're gonna die. And sometimes you did die, but that was okay.
Not sometimes, a lot of
times you died. But you know what was really nice about another thing is that when you died, you went back to the nearest checkpoint, which was really convenient for the sake of not having to redo everything over.
Yes.
And as long as one person of your co-op party stayed alive, nothing reset. You know what I'm saying? You could just touch...
You just run back to where your partner's at.
You just touch your stone, you'd res, and then you'd go on.
I thought that was a heart. Doom, doom.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I thought that was a heart.
I think the next thing to talk about that was really good about the game is the design of the levels. You have to employ puzzle solving inside of them. Some of them were strategy. You just didn't walk around and just slaughter everything. There was strategy. You talk. In our videos, we were like, here's what we're going to do. Here's what I should do. Here's what you should do. We each had our roles. Now, we want to see... We'll talk about what we want to see more. But the fact is that when you had two people, which was really good... You were able to, one person was play the warrior, one person was play the archer, and you felt like you had your roles, which was really, really convenient.
Okay, the next thing. It is not an insult. It is a huge compliment from me. I think the simplicity of the game overall was really, really nice because, you know, your fighting role was very straightforward. You just had your fighting role, hack and slash, little bit of puzzle solving in there, but not too much. And then the fact that, you know, Ben mentioned there's no grinding. You don't have to try to level up to get through the dungeons. You just keep fighting. You get better at fighting and learning how to be a better archer or how to be a better warrior. And also that you just upgrade your equipment. So your weapons, your armor, that is what will help you survive longer.
I think one of the more important things that we don't think about is the controls. Now, the controls are absolutely fantastic. I remember we played this on the Vive because Kelly at once started playing on the Vive, then we moved to the Index. And then I played on the Index. Now, Vive and Index, the controls are absolutely fantastic. I love them on both. I think that they're easy to use, and I'm glad that because some people still have VR sickness, and I understand that you can work on it. You can get better at VR sickness. Not everyone is going to. Not, it's just how it works. So it's good to still have teleporting in games. I still support that games should have teleporting.
Thank you for putting that in. Thank you, because I was actually able to play through your whole game.
Okay, next section. We're going to talk about the bad things.
Ooh.
And trust me, the bad things can all be solved with more content.
They're not that bad. They're not that bad.
Starting off is the glitches. We did run into a few glitches. I think it could have been just co-op. I don't know if there was one time where we couldn't get into the game. I don't know what that was about. I don't know if it was a Steam or a verification issue, something like that. The other bad thing is there were times when we were in the game and one of us would glitch out and we would have to kind of work around it, or we could always restart the game. But either one fixed the glitches.
My only true negative on the game was kind of the lack of story. It's not a huge negative. It's just the main thing I picked up on. They start the game off with a story, but then as I play through the game, it's all hack and slash, so I totally forget that there's a story behind it until I get to the very end of the game. So
not enough quests. Not enough side quests.
Yeah.
Okay, that's enough of the negatives, because most of the negatives are there needs to be more content. So here's what the devs could do, okay, to add more content. We would like to see, number one, is more classes.
Yes, I would love to see a mage.
Add a mage, and we will play through the game all over again.
Yes.
I understand that there's impossible and things like that, but I just want to play the game again with different classes.
And maybe like a rogue. That would be really, really fun with more classes.
All right, so the next thing that we want to see is more story, please. I can't tell you how it ends, okay? We don't want to spoil anything.
Right.
But the way you set it up, please add more content.
I feel like at the end of the game, I felt like I was left hanging with the story a little bit, like there's more to see.
Correct. Can I have a $10 or $20 DLC, please? I think that about summarizes the positives, negatives, and everything that they could do to improve on Karnage Chronicles.
Yeah, I think that basically covers everything we think about the game. And now it's time for a giveaway.
And what are we giving away?
I'm so glad you asked, Ben. Today, we are giving away 3 codes to play Karnage Chronicles.
That's right. These are Steam keys, and here's how you're going to win them. First off, what you have to do is you have to like our video. Then what you have to do is drop a comment below. It doesn't matter. Say, thank you for the code. Thank you. Hope I win.
Say you liked it.
Say you love the game. Something like that. This is just to feed the YouTube algorithm so that we can get this video seen. And I want more people playing Karnage Chronicles.
Yes.
And the third thing you have to do is subscribe. Okay? And just so that we can get more people in. And then after you subscribe and you comment, I can message the winners. That's how it's going to work.
So the winners will be 3 random people. You cannot win more than 1 code.
Correct.
The contest or the giveaway will go until October 31st. And then November 1st, we will announce in the comments below this video who the winners are. And then we will also personally message you to let you know.
Correct. All right. Thank you, Dev, so much for creating such an amazing game. Thank you again for the keys. Thank you for supporting us in our live stream. And good luck to everyone trying to win a key, okay? We will see you all in the next video.
Bye!
Bye!